Someone whose job it is to look their best is 23-year-old model Danielle Lloyd. For her, being carefree is a necessary evil.
It's a big nightmare having to shave all the time. But I'd be more embarrassed if I had big hairy armpits. If you get waxed, it's so much better and it lasts for a longer time.
As a former Miss Great Britain, glamour girl Danielle has always been meticulous when it comes to hair matters. But she also knows what it's like to be caught out.
Probably the most embarrassing moment was a few weeks ago for me. I started with a new personal trainer. He says, right, we're going to do the weights. So he has to stand in front of me while I'm doing the weights and I'm pushing the bar up and he goes, points in my armpits like, you've got hairy armpits. I was like, oh no, please. He's just shouted it over the whole gym. And you know, I have to train with him every week, so now I make sure that I've got no hair at all when I go and see him, because he just made me feel so embarrassed.
Okay.
To test both her own and the general public's attitude to body hair, Danielle has agreed to take part in an experiment, spending a day with full underarm hair.
I'm actually going to go out with big hairy armpits.
Using tufts of artificial hair, film and theatrical makeup artist Sophie Leduc creates a Julia Roberts replica.
I'm going to be really hairy. I want to shave them off already. Oh my gosh. I've never, ever, ever been like this in my life. I've never let them grow this long. I am worried about going out in public. I feel like a man. Can't believe I'm actually going to go out with this stuff on.
Right, so that's one arm down. We're going to do the other one.
Thanks, Soph.
My pleasure, Danielle.
Danielle has doubts about her new look already, but what about being seen in public?
Usually I'm conscious about a little bit of stubble and now I've got full-grown hair. This is probably one of the most scariest things. I'm gonna die if I see myself in the paper with hairy armpits, I really am. And I'm sure the press are gonna have a field day. But if Julia Roberts can do it, then so can I. I'm so scared.
But how will the British public react? Disgusted, outraged, or simply not bothered? Once the glue has dried, Danielle is about to find out.
I don't know what I'm letting myself in for. It's disgusting.
Sometimes dealing with our body hair isn't just embarrassing, it's uncomfortable as well.
I saw a lady who had shaved her bottom and had nicked herself. It wasn't a big cut, didn't do anything about it, just thought it would settle down. And unfortunately, in that area, lots of bugs in there, and she ended up having a massive abscess. And this just goes to show the lengths that we will go to look better for ourselves and for other people.
Like most British women, model Danielle Lloyd leads a hair-free existence. But to test attitudes to body hair, she's agreed to spend a day with artificial armpit hair.
I'm really, really nervous about going out in public. I'm worried about what people are going to say about me. I don't know, maybe I could be the first model, or the only models to have hairy armpit and see how far I go. Everyone else might follow suit and grow their armpit hair.
We sent Danielle to a local gym to see if her new super furry armpits would raise any eyebrows among the male clientele.
She looks so even with the hair under her arm. Something unusual.
And normally we like girls all shaved, all nice, clean, and she looked like a big man. So for me it was just scary.
To go into a gym like that with all men, I just felt so ashamed. I never thought I'd be that embarrassed, but it was worse than I could possibly think, it really was. I just want to go home now and get it all off straight away.
Unfortunately for Danielle, it's not home time yet. There's still a night out in the West End planned with friends Cara and Billy.
Hello! Danielle! No, I'm so scared about going out.
You look like my dad. You have to dance like that.
Danielle, her armpits and her friends hit the town. As usual, the paparazzi are out in force. With the help of her mates, Danielle puts a brave face on it.
Danielle, keep further hair you got. That's it. There we go. How about a wave? A quick wave.
After several hours spent with the underarms that nature intended, Danielle's had about as much armpit hair as she can take. Fortunately for her, it's a problem that's quickly fixed.
It feels very therapeutic to be removing this hair. I can't describe how it's been today. It's been just so embarrassing, it really has. I'm going to remember this day for the rest of my life, and I never want to see a hair under my armpit again, because I've had the worst day of my life, I really have.